Good morning. I'm here just on the edge of the Colne Estuary in Essex. So I started my walk today in Wivenhoe, which is about probably a mile or so behind me now. I followed a little bit of the estuary and then took a path up through the field, and now I'm actually quite high above the estuary, about 100 feet or so. So I've had some really nice views down to the water. I'm only doing probably 3 or 4 miles today, not much, but the weather's absolutely gorgeous, and there's been so many birds, loads of curlew, a green shank just in the water, and I've just never walked this way before. It's not far from home, it's probably only a 40-minute drive, and it's lovely. There's no wind, it's nice and warm in the sun, and it's just lovely to hear all the birds. So the rest of my walk, I'm going to follow this bridle path that heads down here, and I'm either going to take the first or the second turning on the right, which heads back down to the Colne Estuary, and then follow that back to Wivenhoe and probably get some fish and chips while I'm there. Do you know what? A couple of weeks ago, I saw some people out in Ipswich, and I just want to say hello to them. They recognised me from the YouTube channel, so it was just really nice to see them. I think they're the first people I've come across that recognised me, so I was a little bit embarrassed, but it was nice, really nice. So hello to them. So just as I was walking along this footpath, I could see the ruins of St Peter's Church just across the way over there. I might even be able to see it again. Now, the ruins are a scheduled ancient monument, and they date to the 13th century, but sadly the church was actually destroyed by fire in 1971. So I've just joined the Colne Estuary now. Look at the vast expanse behind me. Hundreds and hundreds of redshank. There's oyster catchers, curlews, turnstones. You've seen so many different types of bird. It's just beautiful, and there's not a breath of wind. In the sun it feels like it's about 20 degrees. It's lovely. I don't know if you can hear all the birds, but they're just calling like mad, flying along as well. So I just want to talk about a little tiny project that I've been working on, and I say tiny. I've been working on it for about 10 years, and it's gone through about 5 rewrites, and then at the beginning of the first lockdown last year, I thought, this is it, I'm going to go for it now. I'm going to finish this book that I've been writing. Now, recently I've been doing lots and lots of small guide books, but this one is the biggest one to date. So it's for the Norfolk Broads, and the idea is that it's a complete sort of visitor's guide to the Norfolk Broads. So it shows maps of like walks, places to moor up, pubs and restaurants, contact details for all those places, and then I say there's over 90 walks in the whole book. So the other day I got my first proof copy of it. I'll show it in the sun. My first proof. I've already noticed a few mistakes, so that's why I've got a proof copy. And I'm going to have a friend read through it, and then hopefully in the next couple of weeks it'll actually be available. So just lots and lots of photos, and here you go, bits of history and stuff like that. So there's 47 separate chapters. Each one is for a village or a town that you can get to. And I'm just really excited because I've been working on this for so long, and it's just really nice to actually have a copy in my hand rather than just on the computer. So yeah, I'll let you know when it is posted. I've just got to a really boggy area. Whoops. I kind of went off the main path down onto the estuary edge for a minute. So I'm just going to follow this estuary now, the edge, back into Wivenhoe if I can get up the side. And see what else we can see. So just want to give a little bit of an update as well about some of the future projects. So I've just finished the Wherryman's Way. So the first episode I think has obviously already been released, as the other ones have as well. I started that last year and I finished that just as lockdown lifted. And then I'm going to be finishing the Essex Way I think next week, which will be probably next week's video. I'm still on target to do the National Three Peaks Challenge in August, and that is for to help raise money for NARS, which is Norfolk Accident Response Service, and also a new challenge which my friend is doing in the beginning of June, 4th of June I think, and this is going to be the Welsh 3000, so it's 35 miles over 15 of the Welsh 3,000 metre peaks, no 3,000 feet peaks, good God, I wish we had 3,000 metre peaks in this country. So I've started my couch to 5k to try and get fit enough to do 35 miles. I think the feet just give in after like 20-25 miles, they start to hurt too much. So I've started my couch to 5k, I'm sort of in week 3 to be able to do that. And in about 2 weeks time I should be on a little climbing trip in the Peak District, and also a nice 5-day trip to the Lake District. So the path alongside the edge of the estuary entered woodland for probably a good half a mile, and then it takes a little turn and joins what looks to be an old railway line. It says dismantled railway on the OS map, but you get the most amazing view. Let me show you. Look at the Colne Estuary, just glistening in the sunshine, and again not a breath of wind. The tide's come in quite a bit since I was here earlier down that way, but Wivenhoe, just over there you can see the church in the centre of the village. I don't know if it's a village or a town, it's quite a big village if it is, or it's a small town. This is definitely somewhere I'm going to have to come back. This is beautiful. Of course the weather makes it as well, but it's just lovely.